We're back for some Belgian racing. This is De Panne, one-day stage race now. One-day race, sorry, instead of a stage race. Lotto on the front, Bora behind, absolutely splitting it up. Belgian racing equals couples and crosswinds. So here we go. They've absolutely split it apart. There's a front group of about 30 riders, 20 riders maybe, and we'll just see it. We got some people rolling turns. We've got Lotto up there. We got the whole Bora squad pretty much. We've got some of Quick Step here, and you can see this is an exposed road. The wind is coming from the left-hand side of the road, and when teams decide that they're going to split it up, generally when it's this exposed and this long, it's going to get split up. So here's Bora working for Pascal Ackermann. You can see Quick Stepper here, Viviani is here. You've got some CCC Sprandi Polkowice riders. You can see that flag with the wind coming straight across this gutter, and anyone who's behind is just absolutely dying with pain. I think there's Viviani moving through just now, pulling some turns because it's easier to pull turns than just stay in the gutter the whole time. So he's pulling some strong turns here, really trying to line everyone out. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't really a long enough section for them to do it. It was only about 1k long. They really needed to be about 3 or 5k long to really just put the hammer in and just like demoralize everyone else. But fortunately for the second group, Cofidis decided to get organised and actually chase them down. At the front, it wasn't really a big enough representation for Quickstep or Lotto Soudal to really warrant going absolute full gas. Bora could have done, but I think Bora did. But anyway, we can see here 2k to go. It's all back together. Bora on the front. They've pretty much got a full lead out. They've got 4 guys with 2k to go, which is perfect. If the first guy is strong enough to do the lead out from 2k to 1k to go. We then have Veranda Willems Classics for Wout van Aert's team. You can see Wout van Aert is just behind the Bora lads. Then we got Cofidis man. Then we got Viviani's team Ethics Quickstep on the left hand side, or Quickstep Florida on the left hand side. We've also got some other random riders up there at the same time. We've got Kenny de Haas's team, the Aqua Blue Protect squad or whatever they're called. Anyway, Bora now fucked up because they got 1.6k to go with 3 guys on the front. There's no way they're going to do it. So everyone else is moving up on the outside. Look on the right hand side. Quickstep are now assembled with 4 guys. We then also have the yellow team, Aqua Protect, whatever their name is, Kenny de Haas. We also have Lotto Romper, and everyone is now massing on Viviani's wheel. Look, there's a massive scrum for his wheel, but out front you've still got Bora. I'm not really sure what they're doing. They need to try and just get some support because there's no way you can lead out from 1.6k to go to like 600 meters to go or whatever. That's just impossible at this speed. So now you can see on the left hand side we've got the Willems Veranda Classics team is now moving up with Wout van Aert, and Wout van Aert's absolutely driving it. He creates a massive, look how much distance he puts into the Bora team. The Bora team is now sprinting to try and get in level, and Quickstep are moving up on the right hand side, and they've now got 3 guys. And watch this absolute nuts right hander, and look how much position Viviani loses on the right hand side of the screen. So if you watch the 3 guys on Quickstep, we then have Bora on the inside. When this corner comes, Viviani's now 3rd wheel on the Quickstep team. He now loses about 4 or 5 positions, and he's now about 8th wheel, and he looked like he was way too far back. He lost his lead out man, Ricchese. So now when Veranda Willems Classics are on the front, Ricchese now is looking to launch, but he knows that, sorry, this isn't Ricchese. Ricchese is the next Quickstep man. He's looking behind, he can't see him. Viviani is now just by Adam Blythe on the left-hand side of the screen, just behind the Katusha rider. And you'll see that Viviani basically just finds Ackermann's wheel and just absolutely destroys it. He just stays on that wheel as long as possible. You sort of miss it from here, and then just pops out with about 50 meters to go and just flies past him. It was some great work by Viviani. He knew exactly where he needed to be. His lead-out men were confused, but Viviani got the win just very comfortably in the end. It looked like he was too far back, but he played it to perfection. We'll watch from the helicopter shot, and you'll get a great view of what Viviani managed to do. It's just on the left-hand side of the screen. You'll be able to see Viviani is just so sheltered behind the Katusha rider, and then he just gets onto Ackermann's wheel, and then once he's on Ackermann's wheel, there's no way Ackermann could hold him off. Ackermann was definitely, those two are definitely the strongest riders. They put a big gap into the other guys. So watch this corner. So Viviani loses about 3 or 4 positions here. He's now 8th wheel going into that corner. He loses his lead out train, but he just keeps going. So now you can see it's strung out with Willems Classic, Veranda Classics on the front. We then have the Quickstep rider who comes onto the front. I'm not sure 100% what his name is. He then drills it and then pulls off, and then the Veranda Classics guy is on the front. And you can see Ricchese is looking around trying to figure out where Viviani is. Viviani is on the right hand side just behind the Katusha rider. So the Katusha rider now launches, and Viviani goes with him and then sees Ackermann's going to be the guy to follow. So he forces the Veranda Willems Classic guy to go flying out and gets onto the Ackermann's wheel. Once he's on Ackermann's wheel, look at the distance Ackermann puts into everyone else, and then Viviani at the end just goes past him, and it was just absolute perfect sprinting from Viviani. He chose the right wheel, and he was further enough back that he didn't hit the wind until just the right time with 50 metres to go. There's no way you're going to get past Viviani. So absolutely incredible sprint. Adam Blythe nowhere to be seen. The old baptized Plancart, the Katusha rider, again, just couldn't get on terms. Ackerman did great. He looked like almost like a perfect lead-out man. Unfortunately for Ackerman, Viviani found his wheel and just managed to pip him at the line. So there you go. Cheers for watching. We'll have some more Belgian racing because we absolutely love it. And see you in the next video.
'Cause while you decide, I'm stuck here suffocating. You can't find the time. My bleeding heart won't make